The Electoral Commission of South Africa says 55 political parties will contest the general elections nationally. Printing of the ballot papers ahead of the May 29th poll, which is expected to be hotly contested, will now begin. The IEC has confirmed that former President Jacob Zuma's photograph will appear on the ballot beside the name and the emblem of the MK party. This after the Electoral Court overturned an IEC decision to bar him from contesting the polls based on a 2021 sentence for the contempt of court. Now, the Electoral Commission was updating the media on its progress with regards to preparations ahead of the elections. Our reporter Natasha Phiri spoke to the IEC's electoral manager, Mawethu Mosery, on the sidelines of that briefing.
Basically, the outcome or in terms of the order of the court leaves a number of constitutional questions. And once there are constitutional questions, it's the apex court, which is the constitutional court, that must give the clarity, the understanding that is desirable. In both the matters that were ordered last week, the matter on Section 47 and the matter on honorary consulates for voting outside of the country, those need further clarification. And that's why we've noted appeals in both of those matters.
I like the fact that you also speak about those who will be voting outside of the country. So my understanding is that the IEC will now have to extend or add more voting stations overseas, especially in this issue of Sydney in Australia, those voters who are supposed to travel from Perth to Canberra, and I understand that it takes over 30 hours to actually get to that place. If you just, educate us and educate those who are probably in Perth watching us right now.
Yes, we've been alert to the travel that out-of-country voters have had to go through in the past and previous elections. And part of our introduction of online voter registration was also assisting them not to travel those distances twice for registration and voting. And we expected them that they will plan for the election itself. Now, there are a few nuances in this matter. You can only hold elections within a territory of your jurisdiction as a country. And it is of interest whether an honorary consulate has such territory, and therefore it raises issues of international law and the various conventions around this on what would be regarded as a territory of South Africa in Australia for us to be able to conduct an election. But we are not the authority on that or the mandated institution for that. It is indeed our Department of International Relations who are mandated for that. So we will take a cue from them on what is possible.